Hello students, this is Bharat Banji here. In class 10 physics, we are going to learn today the electric motor. Okay, so electric motor is very popular device. Okay, in many electrical instruments we can see the electric motor, like your electric fan, washing machine, MP3 players. Okay, so the many other equipments are using the electric motor. Okay, so today we are going to see the working of the electric motor. Okay, so first we can see the construction of electric motor. Okay, we can see here there are the two strong magnets or permanent magnet, that is here we are having the N pole of the magnet and here we are having the south pole of the magnet. Okay, so direction of the magnetic field, because of this strong magnet, it is from north to south. Okay, magnetic field is directed from north to south. Okay, so here we can see the magnetic field from north to south. Again, inside the magnetic field we can place a coil ABCD. Okay, remember that the coil ABCD is perpendicular to the pole pieces. Okay, so pole pieces are in this direction, so coil plane will be like this. Okay, so plane of the coil is perpendicular to the plane of the magnetic poles. Here we can see. Okay, so then coil is connected to the split rings, that is P and Q. Okay, coil is connected to split rings P and Q. The split rings are insulated from inner side and it is connected to the axle. Okay, split rings are insulated from inside and it is connected to axle over here. Okay, and the outer ends of the split rings are connected to the brushes, stationary brushes X and Y. Okay, stationary brushes X and Y, and the brushes X is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the negative terminal of the battery through the key connected to the brush Y. Okay, so we can see that from this diagram, current is entering from X brush inside the coil and it is leaving the coil from the brush Y and entering into the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so this way electric current is flowing over here. Okay, now to study the working of electric motor, we should know the Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so Fleming's left hand rule says that when we stretch our first finger, middle finger and thumb like this, okay, so the first finger indicates the direction of the magnetic field, the middle finger indicates the direction of the electric current, and thumb indicates the direction of the force. Okay, first finger indicates direction of magnetic field, middle finger indicates direction of electric current, and thumb indicates the direction of force on a conductor. Okay, so that we are going to see over here. So here we can see that as current is always flows from the positive terminal of the battery, so current will flow from this direction through X brush, it will be enter to the coil from A. So here we can see that current is flowing from A to B, and here current is flowing from C to D over here. Okay, so when current is flowing from A to B, okay, we can use here Fleming's left hand rule. So first finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. So magnetic field is from north to south in this direction. Okay, so AB is inside this, so current is flowing inside, and because of this AB will experience force in the downward direction. Okay, the force acting on AB is in downward direction, so we can say that force on AB is downward direction over here. Okay, same way current is passing in CD in this direction. Okay, C to D is flowing, so again we can use here Fleming's left hand rule. So magnetic field is here from north to south. Okay, current is flowing from C to D. Okay, it is coming outward like this, and the force will be in the upward direction. Okay, so CD will experience force in upward direction, whereas AB is experiencing force in downward direction. Okay, so here we can see that CD will experience force in upward direction. Okay, now because of these two forces, two forces, coil can rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, coil will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So after half rotation, the CD is moving to the AB to this side and AB is coming on this side. Okay, so we can see that here after half rotation, the split ring Q is connected to the X and split ring P is connected to Y over here. Okay, so after half rotation, we can see that the terminal A is coming over here and D is going over here. So terminal D will be here, A will be here. Same way C will be here and B will be here. Okay, so we can see the direction. It is changes their position. Okay. Now see here, the PQ, that is the split rings, are working here as a commutator. Okay, so commutator is a device which reverses the direction of the current. So see here, initially current is flowing from A, B, C, D over here. So after this rotation, see here, current will moving in the upward direction from D to C, and it is going from B to A. Okay, so initially it is moving from A, B, C, D over here. Now here current will flow from D, C, B, A, which is exactly opposite of the first case. Okay, so here we can see that there is a reversing the direction of the current, and that is done by a device that has a split rings. So split rings are acting here as a commutator. Okay, so next thing we can use your Flemish left hand rule over here. So we can see that from north to south, magnetic field is here by the first finger. Current is moving from D to C, and it will experience force downward direction. Okay, so when in first case AB is moving, feeling downward force. Now here CD is experiencing a downward force, and same way the BA. Okay, so BA wire is here, so current is moving in outward direction, and it will experience a force in upward direction. Okay, this AB will experience force in upward direction. So we can say that again in this case also coil will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so after every half rotation, coil it turns to anti-clockwise direction, and this will be keep on moving over there. Okay, so this way coil rotate continuously in anti-clockwise manner in this situation. Okay, to see here, so as we seen earlier, electric motor has widely used in different electrical instruments. Okay, and it is a simple working over here. Next thing is there the principle of the electric motor. So here we can see that principle of electric motor is that when a current carrying coil is placed in the magnetic field, a current carrying coil placed in the magnetic field experiences two equal and opposite forces. Okay, current carrying coil placed in the magnetic field experiences two equal and opposite forces. That is the principle of electric motor. Okay. So when we are talking about the commercial electrical motor, so these permanent magnets are replaced by the electromagnets. Okay, the north south which you are seeing the permanent magnets, they are replaced by the electromagnets. When we are having the coil ABCD, it is a single coil, a single turn coil. So there in the commercial motor they are using number of turns of the coil. Okay, number of turns of the coil they are increasing. One more thing is that here they are using a soft iron core. Okay, inside the coil they are using a soft iron core on which the coil is mounted. Okay, which increases the efficiency of the electric motor. Okay, and together the coil and soft iron core together called as armature. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, remember the working of the electric motor. First you should know the proper drawing of the electric motor. Discuss all the parts. First is permanent magnets, rectangular coil, split rings, brushes, battery and key over here. Okay, so you should practice the drawing of the electric motor, and then there are some basic questions which you will already learn. What is the principle of the electric motor, or what is the working of the split rings. Okay, so that there may be the different questions can possible on this. Okay, thank you, all the best to you.